Hi, Verbling. Hope you're all having a great day today. My name is Lauren, and I am doing a second class today, second of 3 classes on idioms and expressions. So we are going to be learning English expressions this class as a continuation of last class. This class this class should be fun because I am going to be getting you to think of examples, for all of our idioms. Great. And I see that Powen, welcome back, Powen.
Hi ma'am, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great.
Good, good. And is it Powen? I always forget. It's Powen or Pawan?
It's a Pawan.
Pawan. Oh, okay. I'll try to remember for next time.
Yeah, each teacher asked me about my name.
I know. I don't know why. I feel like I've because you've been to my classes before, so I just forgot. I'm so sorry.
Doesn't matter.
Good.
Because most of people use V instead of W, and I use W. That's why I think this is a little bit confusion.
Okay, so some people use the V, but you actually like the
Yes.
W.
Yeah.
Good, good, great. Okay, and welcome back, Michael.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, how are you doing?
Great, fine.
Good. Great. And we have Chemo. Hi, Chemo. Oh, Chemo, I can't hear you. You might be on mute. So click the red button here at the top right. So I cannot hear you. So click the red button at the top right-hand corner of your screen. Oh, maybe there's a problem. And Grizzly is asking if you already speak perfect English and if you can join the class. Normally, we only this is a class for people who are learning how to speak English. So so we like to keep spots open for people who are learning English, not for people who already know English. Thank you for asking that. And welcome, Pablo.
Are you?
Oh, was there? Chemo, are you there? Chemo?
Yes. Are you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Great. How are you doing?
Thanks. Welcome.
Welcome. Good, good. Okay, and we have, did I say hello to Pablo? Where did Pablo go? Pablo is gone. That's okay. And we have Rukia.
Hi, hello.
Hi, Rukia. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm good. I don't think I've met you yet. Welcome to my class.
No, it's my first class. My first class with you, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, good, good. Good. And Pablo's back. Hi, Pablo. Pablo, I don't know if you are talking, but we can't hear you. So you might be on mute. If you are on mute, you will have to click the top button on the right side of your screen. It will be a red button, and when you put your mouse on it, it will say unmute. So if you are having problems, oh, he's gone again. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and we have Layla. Layla?
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you much.
Good, good. And we have Josmar. Josmar, are you there? Hmm. Josmar, can you hear me? Josmar Trent. Okay, I will come back to you. It looks like your screen is frozen. That's okay. And Amanda? Amanda, are you there?
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great. Good, good. Okay, so Pablo, I see that you are coming in and out of the Hangout. Are you here now? Pablo, are you here now? Okay, so for everyone who's on mute, so I think that Pablo is on mute. And, is Thomas here? Is Thomas here? Hello, Thomas? Thomas, I can hear that you're making noise, but try. Oh, hi, how are you doing? Thomas? We just heard you for 1 second. How are you doing today?
Hello, hello.
Hi, there, we can hear you. We can hear you. Good, okay, so
Okay. Sorry, because this is my first time in your classes, and I am a little bit excited for this reason.
oh,
I don't know that you can listen to me. But
oh, yes.
okay, I am new in this course, and I don't know what I have to do.
Oh, so are you new to Verbling? You have never been to a Verbling class before?
Hel- hel- Yes,
Thomas.
this is the first time.
Oh, okay. Thomas, are you hearing my voice twice?
Yes,
Are you hearing my
yes,
voice 2 times?
a little. Yes.
Okay. You might need to turn off close the Verbling window and only keep the Google Hangout window open. Only keep the Google Hangout window open. Okay, so if you are hearing me
Okay.
twice. But I'm glad that you are
Okay,
joining
I had
today.
already closed. Yes.
Good. Great. Okay, and let
Thank
me
you very
make
much. You are very kind.
Oh, thank you. And we have Layla. Layla, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Hi, Layla. How are you doing today?
Hi, I am fine. Thank you much. And you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Great. And is
Glad
Chemo
to
there
see you.
now? Is Chemo there now?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, good. Just
Okay.
wanted to make sure your microphone is working. Great.
Thank you.
And welcome back, Goliath.
Oh, thanks.
Am
And
I
you look great.
pronouncing?
And you look great second time.
That's very nice. Thank you.
You're
Am I
welcome.
pronouncing your name correctly? Is it Goliath?
It's not my name.
Oh, it is like a fake
Just
name.
not fake. I just opened a Google account with this. My name is Ayad. I can type.
Ayed. Oh, that's okay. Is it okay if I call you Goliath sometimes?
No, call me Ayad. I don't.
Ayed? Okay, sure.
Teacher,
Mhm. Yeah?
I Kimo. My name is Ali, not Kim, okay?
Oh, your name is Ali. Okay, so
Yeah,
Chemo.
a nickname.
Okay, if I forget, I'm very sorry. And Goliath, what is your name again? Goliath is
Ayad. You look in the
Ayed.
screen. Type in. Always I type in your class.
I see. I know. I thought that you were someone else.
No, it's same, but have different accounts. So that's it. Just different. I will
Right.
change it one day.
Great. Yeah, that would be good. Okay, great. And we have Bimal. Welcome, Bimal.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to see you too. Nice to see you again.
Okay,
can I help you?
Great. And I think I've said hello to Amanda Go, right? Amanda Go, are you there? Amanda?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure everything is working. So let's get started. As you know, an expression or an idiom is when words mean something a little different than what they normally mean. So instead of meaning something literal, they are going to mean something that is more creative, more exciting. And I want to let you know right now, Google, so this whole Google Hangout has changed. Now we are not able to type and speak at the same time because the new Google Hangout, so not Verbling, but Google, has now turned it so that we cannot, it will listen to us, and if it hears us typing, it puts us on mute. So unfortunately, I will not be able to type and speak at the same time. I will have to stop speaking. But that's okay. Okay, so an expression is something that you must learn it in order to understand it because they do not make sense right away, but we will make it make sense. And we are using the same document that we used yesterday and that we used for the last class. So all of the examples you come up with that you think of will all be added to this document. Does everyone see the link there that I posted at the beginning of class?
Yes, I can see.
Great. I posted it again just in case, and I'm posting it here I posted it in the Google chat as well, if some of you are using that one. Okay, great. Let's start with this one. This expression here. This is an expression that's so when you think of when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. As you know, when it starts raining, when we say it is pouring, it means it is raining very, very heavily. So lots and lots of rain. So if something bad is happening in your life, of course, something else bad happens in your life. So let's say you fail a test, and then at the same time, you get fired from your job. And then at the same time, something else bad happens to you. This means when it rains, when little bad things happen, of course, everything bad that could happen, it starts happening. So this is said when everything bad that could happen in your life actually happens like this. Does someone want to think of an example of when this might happen?
Okay, I can remember one day I was having a demonstration to some students, a few students. Then, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, one day I can remember I was having a demonstration to some student. Then suddenly a large crowd came to my place, and then I was unable to control them. Then I said, when it rains, it pours. That means I happened to face some extra difficulties because of a large crowd came there. Then I was unable to manage all these people but at the beginning there was a small group of people, small that means a few people were there, but then I was able to manage those people. But suddenly a big crowd came there. Then I totally got upset, and I was unable to manage those people.
So you're saying
I faced a lot of difficulty. Yeah. Then I said that.
So this would be like when one person comes to your house. And did you say this was your student? You said like one person comes to your house, and then another person came, and then another person came.
Actually, that was happening in my office when I was having a demonstration with some few people. Then suddenly, about 30-40 people came to that place, and then I was unable to manage all these people because that was a big crowd. Then I don't know, it is absolutely right to this place. But anyway, I say when it rains, it pours. That means that is something happen.
What happened?
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah,
Yes. Is that what you meant, Bima?
yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, they are 35 when I was unable to manage it on right because they were
Yeah.
at the same time.
So of course they do not come at different times. They always come
Yeah.
all at the same time. So you cannot handle all the problems at the same time.
Yes, yes.
Like this. Good. Does anyone want to think of another example?
Ma'am, I want to ask, this is a complete word. It rains, it pours. It is one expression.
It is, can you repeat that question, please?
Yeah, I'm asking, this is a one expression. It rains, it pours, or different?
It is the same expression. It is one expression. So when it rains, it pours. That's the expression.
Okay, so I want to use this in a sentence. Okay. When I was learning English in an institute, that was a English institute, that time was the very stress for me, and the on that time it rained and it poured the stress on me.
Oh, you are now using it more kind of literally, but you would say this when there is more problems happening all at once. So when you were learning English, what else were you doing that maybe added stress to you?
No, that English giving me the stress, the teachers forcing me, and they were giving me lots of words about English. So that
Okay,
time
so
was
because
yeah.
this has to be more than one problem to use this expression.
Oh,
So
okay.
so I'm going to add things on. I know these won't be true, but I'm going to add them on to show you how you could use this. When I was learning English at an English institute, I was very stressed.
Okay. Now I got it.
Do you see? So like all of these things are happening. So it is not like
Okay.
one bad thing. Of course, it is like many, many bad things.
Okay, it means this is used for lots of problems.
Yes, good.
Okay.
Good. That's exactly what it means. Yes. Great. Let's move on then. So unless there are any questions about when it rains, it pours. I think we're good. Great. Let's continue. So now we have the last straw. So these are two expressions. We have the last straw or the straw that broke the camel's back. So if you imagine, if you have a straw, do you know what a straw is?
Oh, by the way, we
Yes.
have the same in our culture.
Oh,
Same.
do you?
Yes.
I just want to show you. This is a straw.
Maybe you took it from our culture.
Maybe, probably, because we
Very,
do not have camels in Canada.
because I live in desert.
Yeah, that makes sense. Where are you from?
Algeria.
Algeria.
South, desert.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe we did because I don't think that we have camels here. So I think we did take it from you. But this is straw. There's also straw that grows naturally. So
Wheat.
like wheat. Yes, like wheat, straw. I just want to show you what that looks like.
Can I explain it?
Yes.
That means that when someone has a lot of problems, big problems, and the last problems, even if it is small, it will fall him apart.
Yes, good, good.
I think it's not teacher. If you type in, I will say it later when you finish. That's it.
This is what it means in your culture as well?
Why they chose the camel? Because camel used to weigh heavy burdens, especially when they travel. So when you charge him a lot and you put a small thing, he will fall.
Yes.
So it's the same with the problems. When you are facing problems, it will become heavier and heavier, and it needs only a small straw or small things to fall you apart and to become depressed.
Yes, so when there are so many things on the camel's back already, there's so many things on the camel's back, you might put a tiny thing on its back, but it is the thing that will make the camel's back break. There has to be at one point that will make that the camel's back will break. And this is what I would just want to show you. This is what straw looks like. This is what straw looks like. It is like wheat. Do you see? So this was the example I showed you, but this is like a plastic straw. But normally straw looks like this. A tiny piece of straw. Like this, right? It is like wheat. So when we use the expression, it was one, I put many things on the camel's back. I put many, many big bags full of things on the camel's back. But then I put one tiny piece of straw on the camel's back, and the camel's back broke. So what we use this as an expression when you may have big problems in your life, but then you are walking down the street. Well, maybe not, I don't mean you, but as an example, sometimes we use this expression when a kid, like a teenager, has many huge, big problems in their life. And then they are walking down the street, and another kid says something mean to them. Another teenager says, hey, you're a loser. Nobody likes you. And the teenager turns to that kid and beats them up. It is not that what they said was so bad. It was not what they said was so bad. It is that it was the straw that broke the camel's back. It was the one tiny little thing that made this person, or you can think of the person as a camel, they're carrying such a heavy load, they are carrying so many problems, and now all it takes is one more thing will cause them to explode.
There is another one. He wrote it Mus in the chat. I was about telling you. It's same with the straw. We say the drop that that makes the cup flood.
Right, right. So it is the drop that made the cup overflow. It is called overflow.
Okay.
Yes, yes, that's a good. We don't have that expression in English, but it means the same thing. What it means is everyone has a breaking point.
Okay.
A threshold is the same thing as a breaking point. So a breaking point is like the last thing that it takes to make you get angry.
The limit.
Good, good. Good. This is really good. So are there, does someone want to think of maybe an actual example of when the straw would break the camel's back?
Teacher,
Yes?
I have an example.
Do I have an example? Oh, you have an
Yes,
example. Great.
yes. I have one friend. In one day, his father is dead, and after 3 days, his mother is dead again. And after a little time, he lost the job, and he lost his wife. Um, he are very depressed. This he face the small problem, he is very tired, and he go to hospital.
Right. So,
And
like this, right? My friend's father died. 3 days
Yes.
later, his mother died. Soon after, he lost his wife. He became very depressed. When he faced a small problem, he had reached his breaking point. It was the straw that broke the camel's back, and he had to go to the hospital. So this is the straw because it is a little thing. He did not need to go to the hospital after his father or his mother died or his wife died. It was this tiny problem that was the breaking point, the limit.
excuse me.
Yes?
In our culture, there is another saying that is called "Don't hit the eye of a person who is about to cry."
Don't. One more time?
Don't hit the eye of a person who is about to cry.
Do you mean don't kill?
Don't hit.
Oh, don't hit a person who is about to cry. Yes.
The eye. Don't hit the eye of the person who is about to cry. That means that person may be about to cry before another reason, but when we hit that person, he start to cry. But actually, that's happened because of our we hit that person.
Right, right. Thank you, Bimal. That's great. That's great. Thank you, Bimal. And so Bimal is saying it's like when someone is about to cry, they know that if you hit them or if you yell at them and you scream at them, it will just make it worse. It will just make it worse. Okay, let's continue. So I think we understand this one, the straw or the last straw, or the straw that broke the camel's back. That's great. We have a lot of really good examples here. Let's continue. So this is very funny. Take what someone says with a pinch of salt. Take what someone says with a pinch of salt. What do you think that means?
He's cunning person.
Pardon me?
Cunning person. Cunning person. Cunning person.
A cunning person?
He's sit on the fence.
Yes.
He's not that. He's very cunning. He's not to. He's the like to be a member of a party, but he.
So it's like, well, when you say to someone, take what they say with a pinch of salt. Take what someone's.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Actually, I'm hearing music and I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, I think I got it. So yes, Ayad, it is like when, sorry, it is actually the opposite of what you said, Ayad. So it is like when somebody says something to you and you know that they like to lie sometimes they lie, okay? This means, so for example, let's say you know a girl and she always says stuff like, oh, I know what's going on in his life and I know what's going on in her life and I know. And you know that maybe half of the things that she says are not very true. They're not very true. She is gossiping. She is spreading rumors. So you take what she says with a grain of salt. This is like, for example, let's say you have made a soup and you are eating the soup. And the soup is not perfect. So you must add some salt to the soup because the soup is not it is not good yet. It is not good yet. This is like when someone is talking and they say something, you might need to add your own salt. You might need to add your own salt to what they are saying because what they are saying is not perfect. It is not the perfect truth. So we say this about people when you know that what they say, there's probably a big chance that they are not telling the full truth. So my example here, I said, so take what someone says with a pinch of salt. This means not to take something someone says too seriously, as there is a big possibility that what they said is only partly true. It is only partly true. So I think it's, I don't think we've heard a lot from Rukla. Rukla, maybe you can think of an example for us. Rukla?
It's Rukia.
Rukia. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It looks like an L to me. Rukia.
Yeah, no problem. Well, yeah, I have prepared an example for this idiom, and it's a conversation between two sisters, away from home. So the first sister says, "Do you really think it's that bad back home?" And the second sister says, I don't know, but you know, Dad, you have to take what he says with a pinch of salt when it comes to things like this. He so badly wants us to return home to spend some time with the family." End of the conversation. Does that, is that correct in this
That is
context?
an absolutely perfect typing it because I'm typing it because I'm not allowed to write.
Yeah,
sorry,
type and
okay, yeah.
speak.
So
Okay.
we go. So that's like a shortened version. So you know, maybe, so let's say the father says to the girls, "Oh, the home, it is horrible. You must return and come take care of me." So sister 1 says, "Do you really think that things are horrible back home?" And the sister 2 says, maybe the older sister says, "Maybe, but you know, Dad, you must take what he says with a grain of salt. He wants us to return home so badly that maybe some of the things he said are exaggerated or not fully true. So he's trying to make it seem worse, so you must take it with a grain of salt." Does someone, oh, and Moose is saying in French, he says, "Prendre quelqu'un à la légère." That means like to take what someone says lightly. So this is exactly it. To take what someone says lightly.
So you speak French well, I see.
Un petit peu. Quand j'étais très jeune, j'ai appris comment parler un peu, mais je ne suis pas bon.
Ah, très bien.
Oh wait, no, je ne peux pas parler très bon, or is it bien?
Très bien. Je peux pas parler.
Très bien. Okay. I always mix that up.
It's okay. I'll teach you later.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so to take what someone says lightly. This is a great example. Thank you so much. Are there any questions about this expression?
We can say also, don't pay more attention about something you it's not worthy.
It's not worth it.
Well,
Well, it must be something that, like for example, when you say that, that means that you know that maybe it is true, but you should not care too much about it. So for this one, take what someone says with a pinch of salt, we either say pinch or grain of salt. This means that you know it might be sort of true, kind of true, a little bit true, but not fully true. And that's why I like doing the example. That's why I like doing the example of, if you think of salt as wisdom, as your own thoughts, salt is your own brain, you are going to put your own salt on what someone says. So you must use your brain when someone tells you something. Do not just believe what they said. For example, newspapers. You must take what newspapers say with a grain of salt, because sometimes the government is not very honest, right? Sometimes the people who write the newspapers are not very honest, so we must take the newspapers with a grain of salt.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, great. And Grizzly. Hi, Grizzly. How are you doing today? Oh, Grizzly, I cannot hear you. Maybe you are on mute. There's a little button up here. Little red button. No, it's a red button that will say unmute. Maybe try typing your problem in the chat. Try typing your problem in the chat. Okay, let's continue. So we have to sit on the fence. This is another good one. This is to sit on the fence. Hang on one second. So you can say, I want to sit on the fence about this. So this is one example. Or to be on the fence about something. To be on the fence about something. This is used when, oh, I'm sorry, I thought that you could see what I was typing. Okay, let's continue. So we have to sit on the fence or to be on the fence about something. And this is used when someone does not want to choose or to make a decision about something. So they do not know what they think. They do not know what they think. So if you say to someone, I know that you are going on vacation. Do you want to go first to Canada or to the United States? And you know what a fence is, right? A fence is something that separates things. So a fence is like
a gate.
yes. Yes, and in case you do not know what a fence is, I'm just going to show you a quick picture. This is the fence. So if you are going to sit on the fence, you are halfway. So if you are, let's say, sitting on this fence, if you are sitting on this fence, then you are halfway on this side and halfway on this side of the fence. Can you see my mouse?
So he's stuck on the middle, in the middle.
Yeah, stuck in the middle. That's a really good thing. I'll write that down here. So
That is why I say he's a cunning person.
he is a what?
He's a cunning person. Cunning.
Did you
crafty.
say cunning?
Yeah, that he never jump to. He's always on the fence. He never go to one side.
Oh, but do you see that word I typed in there? Did you say cunning? Cunning?
Yeah, there are some people, they now say that we have two decisions. Say that we have two decisions. Okay. There are some people, they never say he like this side or he like this side. He always on the fence. If one side say that one side wins, he automatically jump to that side.
The only thing is, Bimal, when you say the word cunning actually means when someone, let's say when someone shows, they get things done, so they achieve something, but normally by deceit or evasion. So I'm going to write this down.
Yeah, now in our culture we say now there are some people that say that we have two decisions. One we said that we have two decisions, decision A and decision B. But some people, they don't give their support to either A or decision B. They just sit on the fence, and when one side wins, they automatically jump.
Oh, I think what you mean, oh, Bimal's gone, but I think he was trying to say the word clever, because clever is not a bad word. Clever is like a nice thing to say about someone. So it might be clever or smart to stay on the fence about something. So if we have this here, so to sit on the fence means that you are halfway on one decision and halfway, with you agreeing with the other decision.
Undecided.
Undecided, exactly. So. Exactly. And we have not heard from Layla. Layla, maybe you can help us think of an example. When is a situation that you would sit on the fence?
Yes, I'd like to say that I am on the fence about something anytime, because I can't decide to do something, or I hate it, but this is my character. I don't know.
Okay, so you can say like.
Yeah.
What you mean? So like I have problems making decisions sometimes. I'm always on the fence about things.
Yeah.
Good. That's great. And Thomas, are you there? Or Tomas, are you there? Thomas?
Yes.
There
Hello.
you are. Hi.
Hello. I am back. I am back again. Hi.
Hi, Thomas. Maybe
I
you
am
can.
following your classes.
Yes. Good. Good, good. I was going to ask you, Thomas, do you think you can think of an example for when a situation that you would be sitting on the fence about something? So to sit on the fence means that you cannot make a decision for
When
one or the other.
I fell,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes. Is for example, I fell in this situation when I start today, and I come to my to a junction in on the road, and I have to decide what is the best way to go to work.
Ah, okay, so
Okay. And then you are writing that. Yes, yes.
yeah.
I can see you are writing what I
Yes.
have said. Yes, okay.
Yes, good, good. And oh, Ayad thought of another good example as well. He
Okay,
said,
okay. Thank you, thank you.
"You're welcome, you're welcome." So
The
Ayad,
best. Yes.
hmm?
The,
So
yes.
Thomas, that was a great example. You said, so you said, I did not know
Okay, I had to
what it,
decide what. Okay.
yes, like what is the best way to go to work? This way, or should I go this way? Which way is faster? I'm kind of on the fence because I don't know if I want this decision or this decision. So I'm on the fence. I'm in the middle.
Yes.
I'm in the middle. Good. And I really like Ayad's example here. He said, I we all know what it is like to be at a
Yes, yes.
job,
Thank you,
and
thank you.
you're welcome. You're welcome. So, you know,
Very fast.
we're at a job, and we do not know if it is better to quit our job, or to face the problems at our job.
We can say also I'm stuck between two fires there is in our culture.
Yes, yes. Or and the thing with being on the fence is it could be two good decisions as well. So when you said I am between two fires, this applies when you use I am on the fence for two bad things. We say this as, here, I'm going to add this. So when you say you must choose the lesser of two evils, this means you might have a decision. You can decide one thing or you can decide another thing. But the problem is that no matter what decision you make, the outcome will always be bad. So here is an example. You might, so Moose says, I'm on the fence when I choose between have a good salary with a lot of work or have a little salary with not a lot of work. This is a really good example of saying the lesser of two evils, because on one hand, you have a lot of money, but you do not have any time with your family. On the other hand, you have a lot of time with your family, but you do not have a lot of money. So there are two evils, two bad things that you must choose between. Which one is maybe less bad? So we say, well, you must choose the lesser of two evils. You must choose the lesser of both evils. Okay, so I'm going to actually put Moose. Moose, are you, is this, Moose, are you, I don't think Moose is in the Hangout, is he? Maybe he has a different name in the Hangout? Yeah, and he says the classic problem, time versus money. Yes, Ayad says in French they say to choose, well, to choose the less hurt, to choose, choisir le moins de mal, so to choose the less hurt or the less, well, it means the exact same thing, the lesser of two problems, lesser of two evils. Okay, so are there any questions about this one? Any questions about this one? I will choose I must choose the lesser of two evils.
It's like to put your problem in a balance and you measure them.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, exactly. Like you're balancing them. Good, good. Okay, let's go to the next one then. So we have the best of both worlds. The best of both worlds. This is when it is like you have to make a decision between two things, but then you figure out a way. You figure out a way that you can make a decision that you get to have both at the same time. So here is an example. Here's an example. One day, maybe your mother, when you were young, maybe your mother said, do you want to have an appetizer before your meal? Do you want to have, let's say, something so before your dinner or your supper? Do you want to have something before, which is, let's say, have you ever had the Italian meal, bruschetta? Bruschetta? Has anyone ever had this? Do you know what an appetizer is? Appetizer?
No.
An
Yeah,
app?
yeah. Here we
Yeah.
have appetizer.
Yeah. An appetizer is something that you eat before the meal. Before the meal. So your mother would say to you one day, do you want to have an appetizer or do you want to have dessert, which is maybe something sweet like cake or chocolate after the meal? And you would say to your mother, Mom, can't I have the best of both worlds? Can't I have the best of both worlds? Do I have to choose? Do I have to choose or can I have both? I want to have both. So to have the best of both worlds means you do not need to choose between two good things. So an example is, remember before we just talked about having to choose the lesser of two evils. This is like the opposite. You do not need to choose between the best, between two good things. This is like an exaggeration, of course, because worlds, I mean, there's only one world. There's only one world, of course. And sorry, Bimal, I'm hearing some feedback, so I had to mute you. But anyways, so this example here, I can't choose between a high salary and less time with my family, or less money and more time with my family. What if the best of both worlds would be having lots of money and a lot of time with your family? Right? So, and a lot of time with your family. Does anyone want to think of an example here? Does anyone want to think of an example of when you would use this, the best of both worlds? Can anyone think of an example? That's okay, I can think of an example. Let's say this is a bad example. Let's say a man wants to get married and have a wife and kids, but he also wants to have a girlfriend. Maybe he would lie to his wife and he would have a girlfriend as well, and he would be having the best of both worlds. Bimal is laughing.
You want to marry a rich and beautiful woman.
Yes, that's another one. That's another one. So,
you want both of the beauty and the money. The best of two worlds.
yes, this is a great example. He has or he has the best of both worlds. Another example could be when a man, for example, or a woman does not like, so here's an example. Having children is a lot of work. But let's say this happens very often where a man wants to have kids, but he does not want to take care of them. He wants to go play baseball or play basketball with his friends. So maybe his wife says, I will take care of the kids and you can do whatever you want. So he has the best of both worlds because he gets to have kids, but he also gets to do whatever he wants, like he did before he was married. Do you understand that one? Okay. Good. And I'm seeing what you're writing in the chat, and thank you all. Oh, Michael is asking, can I write an example? Michael, which one would you like an example for?
The first example you said.
Sure. He wanted the best of both worlds.
Thanks, my teacher. Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Great. So let's continue then. So this one is a good one because it is used very often. So we will say very, very often. I'm feeling under the weather. Under the weather. So let's say the weather is very rainy and very bad. And if you are under the weather, it is like you are feeling a little sick. You are not feeling very good. And we use this as an expression to say, I'm not feeling good today. I'm not very sick, but I'm feeling a little sick. I'm feeling a little sick today. So over here, it is feeling slightly ill or sick. So what would someone say to this? Let's use an example of feeling under the weather. Maybe Ali, maybe you can think of an example this time.
Yes, if I go to my job and I can't do a thing, I normally do it good. My friend in my job, see, you are not normal. Any problem or your house or your life, I can't say anything. Just I under the weather.
There we go. So your friend says, "How are you doing today?"
Yes.
You are not acting normal, and you could say, "I did not do a good job today at my work because I was feeling a little under the weather."
Yeah.
This means feeling a little sick, right? Like running, your nose is, you are a little stuffed up, your eyes are puffy, you are not feeling very good. But I can't believe how quickly time flew by. I just realized that I'm late to my next class, so I must get away. I must get to my next class today, but I pasted my Verbling and Facebook information in the chat. So if you are not already following me on Verbling and on my Facebook page, then you should follow me. Otherwise, I will see you next class. I'm doing one more class now on the same topic.
Wish you a good class and have a nice
Yeah.
evening.
Yay! Bye!
Thank you much. Bye bye.